Hi guys, just came up from that river and I came up here and I found myself confronted with a tea farm, an abandoned tea farm with a structure. Now, I don't know how am I going to get through this. I'm trying to get back to the road. I was exploring up in those mountains up there, found some fascinating things, including abandoned Shinto shrine at the top of that mountain. I've never seen this. I didn't even know this was here. The road is somewhere behind it. This structure is certainly abandoned. Oh, this tea is way overgrown. It's locked. Got a YKO lock on it. Okay, peek inside. Shall we? What if you can see? I see a tea set. This window's closed too. Can you see that? There's a tea set right down there. Cups and bowls. I can't see. The reflection is killing me. Not much to see. Just can't see. I'm peeking myself. It's typical. See cabinets, seating area. Otherwise pretty empty. Not much to see. What's this? Bag or something right there. Okay, let's go around. Careful here, a little cliff. Safe though. Animal poop. There's a window. So I think we can skirt the cliff here. Follow the tea farm. I didn't even know this building was here. Follow this tea farm. Should get us back to the road. There's a bore hole right there. Dug by your friendly neighborhood wild boar, Inoshishi. Part of the reason you hear that ringing bell. Nice slide there. One false step, more holes. Okay, here's a stone wall here. Trail going through there. Here, another, might be a resting spot for a boar. There's something down there. Wall back there. Can you see that? Continue along the edge of this cliff. Pretty steep. Still within my safety comfort zone. There's an old spigot. Tap for the water. Probably would have run down. I wonder if it's still screw it right in my face if it comes out wrong. It won't even move. Another wall right there. We must be close to the road now. Look at that. Very close, I think. That's good, because I kind of ran out of time today. And I think there's one more farm down there I want to go explore. But now I'll know how to get back here. I entered the canyon much higher up. Retaining wall here. Followed the river down. I was leaving Alvaya place. I had no. Look at this. All farmland here. Walls. Good. Cliff back there. Stepping stone right here. Oh, lots of retaining walls here. Road is right up there. Wall's about a little under head high for me. Yeah, face high. Wow. Imagine all these rocks had to probably be carried up here. Farther down by the river. A lot of work. Might better get out right up there. Strange. Could that be a geode? Strange rock. I don't know. I see another abandoned shed. Let's take a look. So today, the gap right there. Look at that gap. Strange. Look at the shed and we'll check the gap. for today. Anybody in here? There's a car up there. It's my car. I bet you. Bet you that's my car right there. I didn't even know that. I parked it there. I didn't even realize directly below me was an abandoned tea farm. It shows you how plentiful these things are. Oh, it's all over. The door is over there. Let's go back over and check this crotch. And then I think we can go up. Well, that's the best way. Let's go check the door. Sometimes she's got to kind of flee way around. Here's the steps up here. Oh, let's just check this notch first. Curious thing. Look at this. Slot between the ridge here. I don't know how this is formed. I wonder if it's a trail in the fill. I wonder where it goes. Yeah, it certainly is a trail. Goes over there. Probably wasabi farm over there. Oh, it's not enough energy to go check that out. Oh, what the heck. Can you tell I'm a man of resolve? I make up my mind, I make up my mind. Well, part of the problem is there's just not enough time. Listen, that's a pretty good trail. It's just not enough time anymore. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. But I mean, looks like it's coming to an end pretty quickly. Yeah, this is the end. Washed out here. So that looks like the trail may have continued up there, but no more. Wasabi Terrace is probably up there somewhere. I won't go that way. It's too dangerous. Okay, so we checked it out. So let's go back and see that other thing. What other thing? The shed. That's the expansive tea farm over there, all abandoned, overgrown. Rusting through. There's the door. There's the key. Basically, it's not. This is hooked up. The helmet. This roof could fall in on me. Hold mine up anymore. Careful doing this kind of thing in the summer. The hornets. Now I'm safe. Mats here where I could sit. There were probably boards here at one time. The farmer and his wife would rest, have their lunch. Nice place. Here's the tea farm. Make our way up to see if that is my car. How fortuitous that would be. Because I am quite exhausted. Here a car. Oh, there's the extensive tea farm. Nice. Yeah, there's one. Just where I left it. Looking at this earlier, I actually stopped here before. I was looking over. couldn't see anything. I saw this green. Knew that was tea, but didn't know the shed was right there. Couldn't quite see it though. Very nice. Okay, here's the car. Thanks for joining me, friends. This week's Golden, yet another man green tea farm. Take care. Have a great day. Look up there. You can see that that's clearly a road. What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Calm down, dude. The tripod here. This is a serious building. Stay. The tripod's gonna fall off later and scare me. Look at this. Oh, come on. All right. Well, wasn't that interesting? It was interesting to me for sure to see this video after so many years. This is one of the last videos that I made before leaving Japan, and I remember it quite distinctly. I took a few notes here. Let's go over them. First of all, I found this place when I had stopped by the side of the road just to reconnoiter. I would periodically do that when I would drive through the mountains of Japan, just stop at a little off place by the road, stop and just scan the area, looking for anything that stood out in the green as a irregular object indicating possibly a structure or the evidence of a farm. The wires, the cables from the cable car things that would go across, the actual outline, the roof angles of a farm shed, sometimes even the structure of a house, evidence of a trail, the rows of an abandoned tea farm, even the stone terrace of a wasabi farm. Things like that could give me evidence. Sometimes I would see, just in the stream, if I could see an outlet in the wall of green on the far side of the stream, if there was like an outlet, break in it where water was coming out of the woods, that would tell me there was a canyon back there, probably a wasabi farm or two up there, lost and forgotten. So in this particular case, I had done just that. You can see my little spazio at the end of the video. You saw that. And that's because I had stopped. I'd seen the trace of the farm, put on my gear, engaged my bear bell, and off I went. I broke this into 3 parts of the video. The first part was the countering the locked shed. I had gone down, found what appeared to be a little trail, a disused trail going down. I found the shed. It was locked, and is my custom. I don't even typically open doors. Sometimes I'll open a window. You can see in this video I tried to slide that one window open to have a better look inside. But the door was locked. It was an old style, one of those, I think it wasn't YKK, it was some competitor to YKK brand lock. It was an old-fashioned style lock. I knew that from my antique days. I would see those locks sometimes. Peeking in the window, I could see not too much evidence of farm implements, but I did see implements of leisure time. There were teacups and a teapot. I said bowl in the video, but I don't think there was any bowls in there. There could have been. Often in these kinds of sheds, I would see tools, hand scythes, sometimes cans of oil for the machinery that the farmers would use, etc. Old gloves, hats, mats, and indeed in the second shed that I found, which was the place where the farmer and probably his wife would rest in the afternoon for their lunch under the shade there. Knowing a little more, that after I left that locked shed, I then proceeded along a little trail that I found, and I found what was a borehole, clearly, through the overgrown tea. The wild boar, very dangerous, Inoshishi, would traverse through the tea, and their traffic would leave these holes that were quite distinct. It was like a mouse hole, but imagine a mouse hole, this big, right? You don't want to meet the mouse coming out of that hole. I also saw several stone walls along the way, hand-built stone walls from the river. Tremendous amount of labor put into those. There was a boar resting spot. That spooked me. I remember that. I'm trying to relate some of the feelings that I had that didn't come through in the camera. And as I was making the video, I didn't say these things, but I remember feeling them. It's interesting how in hindsight, after all these years, I can tell you the things that were going on inside.
When I saw that boar resting spot, that scared me. The hole scared me too, because I don't want to encounter a boar. They're dangerous. More walls. There was a spigot. Well, I don't know exactly how the water, probably for water. I don't know if that was fed from the river. I've seen farmers do that. Well, they'll insert the entry point for the water upstream above the level of where the spigot is, and then it just runs flow, or they can just turn the spigot on and gravity feeds it in. It could have been that, or maybe it came from the road above, from the actual, I'm pretty sure it came from gravity feed from the river. Although I was pretty way far up the river. Could have been a mystery there. More trail, more wall. There was that big terrace. I don't know why those big terraces always scare me. Did you see that in there? There was that big open area. Probably there was a farm there at one time. Something about those. I would encounter those from time to time. There's one in that one house way up at the end. That one farm. There's a big terrace behind that. That place spooked me. This one spooked me too. It's spooking me now, just remembering it. Just seeing it again in the video brought back that kind of a irrational fear. I don't know just what it is about those things. Let's put that up there a little higher. And there was a step there. And it even says spooky open, yeah. And then as I approached that second structure, I said shitsure, which means excuse me. I'm basically pardoning myself if in case there's anybody in there, or any ghosts, or any boar. That other shed, I mentioned my car. I checked the door. It was earlier on Lost Trail, low entry, what the heck, low energy. Oh, I mentioned being low energy, and then what the heck, I'm going to carry on and continue exploring. And then geez, and in the end, I said it was the end, but then I make my way back. You can hear my bear bell. That's what I keep ringing to scare the bears away, or let them know that I'm around. There was a point that I passed through that narrow gully that freaked me out a little bit too. I don't know what it is. Those open areas, that narrow gully. I've never said this before. It's interesting. That dead tea farm, they had that kind of expanse. We could see the dead tea farm below. Very, very kind of an eerie feel. I know I'm seeing a lot of eerie, scary stuff. It's not like a supernatural fear. It's more like a fear of, I shouldn't be here, I don't belong here, or there might be something dangerous here, like a boar or a bear. As I went into that second shed, you could hear the cans clattering. I was kicking through the cans below accidentally. Did you see that roof? That roof was about to fall in at any time. There was a helmet down there. The mats, I mentioned it was a nice place. And then I made my way back up, and there was the Spacio, my car at the top. That outro, that was one of the better outros that I was doing at that time, where I was actually having a snippet from another video. This is a video from the Abandoned Japan channel. So it's never been seen on this channel, on the Walking in Japan channel. So I was promoting videos over there. I should have said that up front. I'm doing these videos, bringing them over, reintroducing them from the Abandoned Japan channel here into the Softypapa channel, which will be my main channel going forward. I hope you've enjoyed this little retrospective. It was fun to talk about it, to kind of take notes, watch the video, take notes after all these years, and to share with you some of the behind-the-scenes thoughts. Maybe I can call this the director's cut. Thanks. Take care. There'll be more of these, I promise. Take care. And then once I get back to Japan, more in earnest, new stuff. I can't wait. But I'm older. I'm more reserved. We'll see. I may not be as reckless as before. Okay, take care. Be safe, but not too safe, as the man says. Just hit the button.